Hello, my name is Delroy Young, and I'm making this video in response to I had been reaching out to people to let them know about our program, our referral system, our business referral system, which is offered through the B5 community and through MOPASS. B5 community is a community network. You can pretty much call the B5 community as the network of people, the smartphone users, people who use smartphones right now, and they transfer information from people to people. So the B5 community is the network of people that is actually conducting the referrals, and the MOPASS is created so that the referrals can be connected to. And your MOPASS is going to be your referral card, your business referral card. So I want to talk about that. I actually had made a video prior to this, but my computer ran out of memory and I had to go and delete some files and redo the video. So what really happened is that you have now the these folks that we talk to that they want information, and because our websites have so much reading, because if you're going on the b5community.org, you're going to be have a lot of reading, so much reading that you might be discouraged. And in the MOPASS.net is not that much reading. It's only talk about the referral card. It's for people who use signing up to get the referral card. I have one already. So let's talk about your business, for instance. And I was talking about the Google services on before the video cut. So I want to go. Let's talk about that first, because a lot of the times the reason why people don't see the need to get their electronic referral card is because they're already in the Google system, and the Google business listing is generating a certain amount of leads on a monthly basis. And a lot of people ain't paying for it, which is a problem. So I'm going to tell you what are the problems with with Google, with the Google business listing system. I have a customer right now on our system that I had offered him because I personally know him, and I'd offered him more services, and he said he wasn't ready. He had actually introduced somebody else to me who he thought that needed. Months after he lost his Google services, now he's down, his back is against the wall trying to pick up his business. The same guy approached me now, to get our services after I lost his Google services. The thing about it with his Google is that his Google listing is still there, but he's not getting any calls off of it. Now imagine a tow trucking company that is not getting calls. You have your tow trucking company in Google, and it's supposedly showing up, but you're not getting calls off of it. What could possibly cause that? So let's go back a little bit, and I'll tell you what the Google program, what bring it about, and why it's no longer there. When Facebook came out in about 2009 or 2010, they had pulled like a lot of they were sucking up a lot of the energy, if you want to call it that. And there was just everything now about Facebook and the social network, and that people were diverging. Everybody was paying attention to Facebook. Now with Google having the ability to create a social network, they saw the need to create a social network. So the way they started, or that they came up with two ideas. One was the LinkedIn, and the other was the Google Plus. Now the Google Plus is what people set up the business listings up. If you have your business, if you offer a certain service, you could go in set up, do a Google business listing on your business where people will be able to to call you from Google because you have a business listing there. Great. Now, after a while, they found out that they was making a headway. Google was making a headway with the social network. So they canceled the social network program. They canceled the Google Plus program. So the program that the Google business listing is on has been abandoned. There's no more Google Plus listing. So all that's there is a system. There's nobody there to maintain it, to do anything. You're pretty much on your own with Google. They had stopped sending out the digit, the code that you could type in to verify your business, and it's now left to a video which they ask you to upload. And you go to the time and make the video, put what they want on the video to prove that you own the business, and it still is not being verified. And they give you all kind of endless technical errors that cannot be resolved. That's because they no longer offer the program. And what you have now is a lot of people losing their business, Google business listing. So if you're on Google business listing, and if you're not paying for anything, eventually you're going to be losing your your business services, your business leads. You're going to be losing those because you're going to be off the program. And when you get off of it, you can't get back on because the program has been abandoned. So what they're doing right now, they're trying to make some money from out the program, which they hadn't been doing. If you already have a Google business listing, if you already have one, you can sign up for Google Ad. And that is the only time you can get somebody, you can get a physical person on the phone to talk to you, is in response to the Google Ad. That means that you already set up for Google Ad, then they provide you with the phone number to these people and you can call these people. And then when you call them, they're gonna ask you to verify and yada yada yada. It's about your credit card now and your debit card now that they will have, but there's no more service. There's on it. And if you do not know what you're doing inside of the Google business listing, if you don't know how to set that up, that is if you can log in. And if you have to be careful even going into it because you can go into it and change something into it and it doesn't even allow you to verify your program any longer. You just lost it just like that. And you've been calling people, you've been trying to make calls. None of these numbers work because it sends you right back to the website. If you don't believe what I'm saying, then you can prove that for yourself. You can try, go out there and try. Because you just be wasting your time trying to do something that I already tell you that it doesn't work. Because we wouldn't be coming out here lying to you. Because that's not our system. That is another system. But we're trying to tell you that this program is being terminated. So what you're going to do? Are you going to wait until you lose your business listing to set up your business referral card? No, you're just going to be starting at the end of the day, after the first 100 years, while it should be eons and miles apart. Now you're just getting ready to start something that you should have been done long ago. The Bible talk about that. Talk about the wise man and the foolish man. Talk about the wise virgins and the foolish virgins. The foolish virgins who took no oil in the lamp, so they end up being in darkness. You don't have to be in darkness anymore because I am educating you now as to what is going on. I've been doing computer programming for 25 years. I went to school in 1999. I went to college in 1999. to study computer programming, and I've been writing code ever since I was in college. I was on top of my class, and I came out, you know, doing programming among other things. I started back programming, writing codes in 2010 after I had a job with AT&T. Was troubleshooting BlackBerry phones and fixing, doing software downloads and fixing problems with people BlackBerry phone. You know, I after that job, then I started I started writing codes, and since 2000 to 10 to now, 2014, it's been 14 years of actually writing code. So I have thousands of pages of code on the web. So I pretty much know how things work on the back end, and I can tell you a lot of things that come right now even to small business. If you have a small business, if you're a small business owner, do not feel too comfortable, because what they're trying to do right now is to eliminate the small business. There's not gonna be nothing else in the future but billionaires and billionaire company. There's not gonna be any such thing as millionaires. Because if you're millionaires, you're closer to the middle class. And they're eliminating the middle class anyway, which means that the millionaires will have to go. So a lot of small business out there are not going to exist like beyond the years. Your business is being terminated. They're doing all sort of things. They destroyed the transportation business already for people who offer like taxi service when they came in with and I know I'm going off subject, but let's talk a little bit. I wonder, let's talk. When they came in with the Uber services and they lowered their prices, and then after they eliminated the taxi services, when they reach a comfortable place, then they jack up back their prices. Now Uber is so expensive right now that is absolutely ridiculous. And they never started off on that. This is what is called business amalgamation. To amalgamate a business means to take over. You're taking over a whole industry. If you're offering handyman or anything in construction service or building services, your services are not safe either, because they have home improvement, which is another online business. And I can go on and on and on. You see, what you don't understand is that you do not own your intellectual property. You do not own your intellectual properties. Your intellectual properties is owned by the web, the cyber system, the technological system that your business is in. They own all the know-how, all the knowledge. So you could be out there saying you're the best mechanic and you all of this. Where's the information coming from? Where's the information coming from? Half of the things you think that you don't know a lot of things. And with me being a computer programmer, I learned how to humble myself, because I come across so much things. But you have to understand that the knowledge base, you do not own your knowledge base. So it's easy for them to take over your services anyway, and that is exactly what they have to do, because they have to get rid of the middle class citizenship first before they can bring in the poverty agenda. And in order for them to get rid of the middle class citizen, they have to get rid of the small businesses. One of the thing other thing I mean to mention to you, because a lot of you, I talked to a guy, the guy tell me that there's always gonna be I'm a plumber, and there's always gonna be somebody with a broken toilet. Oh, really? One of the thing about your business, I forget what I was going to say there. because I brought in other subject matter. But anyway, I don't want to school you too much on this. I don't want to take up too much time educate. If you want to know the things I teach and the agenda that's coming to the world that I'm teaching about, you can follow me because I make a lot of videos out there teaching people, about different things. But there's a plan to get rid of small business. And now I remember what I was going to say. If you do not own the property that you do business on, and I want you to pay attention closer to what I'm saying. If you do not own the real estate that you do business on, if the place that we're doing business, if you're renting from somebody else, then you don't really own your business. You're just a participant. You're not the owner of the business. If you do not own your own real estate, you don't own your business. There's a company called Red Lobster. I'm quite sure most of you know about Red Lobster. You know what happened to Red Lobster? After they sold out Red Lobster and they took on a different manager, and the management, the ownership, they have investors. And you know what they did? They pulled out all of the real estate equity out of the business. And they were renting place. They were doing places. They were renting places to do their business at. So after they pull out their real estate, pull out the real estate equity, there's a term in finance for that. I forget what it is. After they pull out their real estate equity out of their business, and the business start renting places to do their business, the cost of real estate go up, the cost of renting go up, and it go up. Now, past a proportion where a lot of people cannot even afford to do business anymore. A friend of mine, he just called me the other day. He had to close his restaurant. He had 3 restaurants, and he's down to one right now. And the only restaurant that he can afford to run is a restaurant that he owned the property. The other two that he rent, he had to close them. So if you don't own your business, if you don't own the property that you own, that you do your business on, you're not doing business. You're just hustling. Don't get an offense because I say something and I hit your pride, because that's not what my objective here. All we out here trying to do is to sell you a referral card. All the other stuff that I'm talking about, I'm just talking about that as a business person myself, so I can educate you on on what's going on and what is coming to the future. If you don't lock in your customers for now, for right now, if you don't lock in your customers, you are not going to have them. Because let's think about it. Let's do a scenario. Let's say Google had canceled their program and you had lost your business listing in Google, which you eventually will if you don't pay for it. Because if you're on the second list, you're going to eventually lose your service from Google. So it's only going to be the sponsored list. But anyway, let's say it come to a place where Google had, where you had lost your business listing. Now you're going to have to pay somebody who has been on the sponsored list now, who is much farther than you, because they started off before you. So whatever benefits Google services can offer them, they already have that 10 times ahead of you. So they can pay more to be further up on the list than you are. Well, let's say that people around you was getting their referral card and you did not get your referral card. By the time you get your business referral card for mechanic service, or for construction service, or for plumbing, or for, you think about any service that you could possibly offer. By the time you get your referral card, it's going to be too late, because you know what's going to happen? How many people are going to save? People are not going to save multiple different cards for the same services inside of your card wallet. So they're not going to be having 10 mechanics because all you need is one mechanic. So when you wait and you allow somebody else to already get their referral card, and now you come to sign up to get your referral card, you already too far behind because this person already have all the customers around you. Be aggressive in business. Don't be foolish. Don't let because of a chump change. Don't bite your hand to spare you. Don't be foolish in your business. The business referral card allows you to stock your customer base and to have all your customers in one place so that these customers follow you. Most people in business know that your best advertising is referral. Now, how about electronic referral, where your business referral card is going to be in everybody's phone. So now they can transfer your information from people to people to people, and everybody who receive it is 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 saving your number, and you're adding those people to your customer base. Your customer base. Your customer base. Don't forget those two words. Customer base. And this is what keeps you in business. People try to advertise business on the field. They try to blast out a lot of information to people where people resent because when people start seeing text message is coming from you, coming about your business, they already start have a negative perception about your business already. So even before they do business with you, they have a negative perception on it. And most of those texts are, if not almost up 100% of those messages are going to be rejected. I talk with business owners who tell me that advertising doesn't work. Of course, advertising doesn't work because nobody wants you to advertise your business to them. If you're advertising your business to people, it looks like you're pushing something down somebody's throat. Do it in an organized fashion, in a respectable fashion. MOPASS.net is a database, is a search engine where people come to search for business services when they need it. So when you set up your referral card, your service is going to be accessible. And I would prefer for you to give me a call, get in contact with me if you're going to set up your services yourself. If you don't feel comfortable with giving me your card number, to put it in the system where you charge, you can go to the website, mopass.net or the b5community.org, and you can set up your card yourself and put in your own number. But either way, you're still going to need me in order to get your card to show up in the card wallet. There has to be search engine optimization. You see, we are a search engine. And in order for you to do search engine, if you're going to be doing search engine optimization in this area, this is where I come in. I have to put in the searches in there. I have to do that so that your business can be found easily. I am your local representative here, both from MOPASS.net, which is the card wallet system that creates the referral card, and for the B5 community, which is the organization of people, which is the organization that manages and regulates everything, and that deals with your business reviews, reports, handles customer complaints, and reports and referral and does everything. So you're in the right place right now. This is the future to your business. If you're depending on Google, I already gave you enough information. So you can go and do your own research. After I have research, because a lot of people like to prove things for themselves. You got people who want me to show up at their business just because they're in doubt. Okay, so I decide to show up on their business, and half of the time when I show up, they don't show up. So where does that leave us? We leave money because we lose money because every time we make a trip and it's unsuccessful, we lose money. No curiosity, nothing that anybody can do can satisfy your doubts. If you have doubts, it's because you have doubts. And most of the time, your doubts have a lot more to do with you than it have to do with the person that you have doubt in. I mean, I'm putting my face on a camera and sending out my own video with my own picture, with my own voice, talking to you with my phone number and everything on it. So, I mean, you don't trust me to set up your service. I'm still gonna be the one who have to make your service work because once your service is in the database, it has to be found both in Google and in MOPASS and in the B5 community. And I'm the person with the skills to make that happen. So if you want to go ahead and set up your services by yourself, if you don't want to call me to do it, go ahead and do that. I have absolutely no issue with that. And then you can call me and I'll set up I'll do your do the SEO for you, search engine optimization. But then if you want to use me to set up your service, I'd be more than happy to do that. But either way, everybody doing business, you're going to need a referral card on your business. And if you go to mopass.net, not mopass.net, I'm sorry, if you go to the B5 community.org, which is our main website, you can see there, you can read between the double, double horizontal lines, and you learn about our strike system. Businesses that are out there doing bad business with the public, if your reviews are less than a certain amount when it comes to the score, then you're eligible for the strike system. Because if we're going to refer business, if we're going to tell the public about good business, we have to also tell them about bad business. So if your review scores are low, then you need to be on the referral recovery program so that we can work with you and get your reviews up, before we can actually refer your services. There are four types of card that we offer. We offer bronze, silver, gold, and platinum. And when you go to the B5 community.org, when you're reading between those yellow lines, you can find out what the numbers have to be to to qualify for whatever services. I mean, I can tell you that right now, but that statistic might change later on. So I don't want to go on record saying something and then it come out to be something else. Call me when you're serious about business, and welcome to our system. Enjoy. As long as you decide to do good business, we're gonna keep you doing business. Thanks a lot. My name is Delroy Young. If you're in YouTube, then you can look for a link in this video, which is going to link you back to where this page is going to be. Or if I send this page to you directly, then there's going to be reading on there. But I make the video just to give you information instead. Again, my name is Delroy Young. I'm a part of the B5 community. We are a network of people doing business, supporting business, and I'm also part of the MOPASS.net, which is a system that create the business referral cards. Thanks a lot. I don't know if there's anything I forget to say, but if you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask. Thanks a lot.